All right. Yvonne and I watched. Um, we watched A Quiet Place. It has to be almost 2 weeks ago now. And over the last couple of weeks, there's either been hockey on or whatever reason we haven't been able to actually get a video done where we talk about a review of it. So I want to just discuss something here, and I want to show off too that I got this at Spencer's. Very happy with this one. Camp Crystal Lake, Friday the 13th, Jason Voorhees. That's a fun shirt, and it's a long sleeve shirt, which really surprised me. So, very impressed with that. Now, back to the business in hand. When we watched Bird Box, there were a lot of comments about watch Quiet Place instead. It's just like Quiet Place. It's not. We watched Quiet Place, and I'm going to try to avoid getting into spoilers here for people who haven't seen it. First off, I did really enjoy it. I would say I enjoyed it on roughly the same level as Bird Box. Now, I agree with some people who've stated that Bird Box was kind of this viral creation of Netflix. That there's some question about just how organic that viral um, um, setup was. But I'll say this: there are a lot of people who watched it, and of course the silly, dumb Bird Box challenge crap that's started since then. People are really dumb. Anyways, um, Quiet Place was good. It was very enjoyable. I did find there were some major issues, and I mean that. There are a few things in the movie that I thought seemed off. Like for instance, and again, I'm not getting into spoilers, but when their daughter has a eureka moment later on, I'm thinking it would have made more sense for her to have that eureka moment earlier than it does now. But because of the way the movie's structured, then if she had that eureka moment earlier, you might have not felt that there was a whole lot at stake for the family in this story. So the idea is that aliens have taken over the world, but they're blind. So how'd they find it? Um, see, that's the thing. People want to tear apart Bird Box, but first thought in my head is Earth. If they can't see, how'd they get here? What they use? Because they don't get into the whole spaceship thing. What they used and what happened. Just there's aliens and it's sound that causes them to attack and kill you. And how many are there? We don't know that either. We don't find out a lot of things, and it's a weird movie. What makes the movie work is that John Krasinski and Emily Blunt are kind of fantastic in it without saying hardly a word. Again, there are moments in the movie where you go, that doesn't seem to no. Mm-mm. And again, I'm trying not to get into spoilers, but there are a lot of things in this movie that, while everybody wants to tear apart Bird Box, and I get it, but there were a lot of things in A Quiet Place too, where I'm like, I don't know. That doesn't. It's visually cool. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Really doesn't. And there are parts of the movie too where it's sort of like these aliens have a memory, and there's parts where they don't. And if you've seen it, you know what I'm talking about. There's parts where the aliens are hunting, and parts where they're kind of not. They're just kind of lingering around, and that's annoying. Go get it. And then they don't worry about other things that certainly would have made noise, that certainly would have distracted them. But we're not going to worry about it because, and as the movie goes along, there's a few moments that I go, aliens totally would have attacked them there. But for the sake of the movie, you can't have them attack them there. It does leave it with kind of a cliffhanger, and yet, if they never make a sequel, it works because that cliffhanger tells you, okay. There's a eureka moment. It's happened. And we'll leave it there. We'll just leave it there. It's sort of the opposite of a zombie movie. Zombie movies will have that eureka moment kind of at the start. You can hit them in the head. That kills them. And then at the end, you realize, oh, there's just too many. Oh, everybody's going to die. So it's sort of the other way around. Whereas at the start of this movie, you're kind of like everybody's going to die. In the end, you kind of have this hope that maybe humanity's gonna live. And you don't really get an idea in this movie just how many people are dead, how many people are still alive. Like, there's still electricity, so somebody somewhere is running hydroelectric dams. There's power coming from somewhere. So you get the feeling that society isn't completely wiped out. I mean, it kind of is, but it can't be because of the fact that there's still some form of infrastructure somewhere. And so you could probably flesh out that universe a little bit in another movie, but it could really detract from the first one. But again, I don't see anything in this movie that I go, wow, this blows Bird Box straight out of the water. I get it. There are narrative problems. I think Red Letter Media's review made a lot of sense to me, that because of the way the story's structured, you know who's going to die right at the start of the movie, which takes a lot of tension out of it. And there's even parts where you go, oh, I wonder how that happened. And before you can really even start thinking in your mind about what might have happened, the movie tells you. So where A Quiet Place kind of has this tension and this unknown aspect, Bird Box kind of ruins the unknown aspect and just kind of gives you the facts right in your face. Like, here's what happened. Here's what we're going to talk about. There you go. Aren't you glad we told you everything? Isn't that great? Isn't that awesome? And there are parts with Bird Box that you go, what? But I have that problem as well with Quiet Place. So I will say, of the two, if I had to watch one again, it would probably be easier for me to watch A Quiet Place, because some of the inconsistencies with Bird Box, I think, would probably cause it to suffer on repeated viewings. But they both build tension pretty well. They both don't have the whole gore factor. They both go with the tension, and it was pretty good stuff. I really enjoy it. But again, I'd be interested to know what you guys think. And we've watched some other movies too we haven't done reviews for. We've backed up movies like crazy. And I could still see us doing a review for A Quiet Place the next time we get a quiet moment, which might be after the move, to be honest. This month is kind of crazy. So, yeah, there you go. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section below, as always. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you're browsing your way through. You just happened upon this video. And remember, doing videos on Wednesday afternoon, I would normally be at hockey, but instead, because I didn't sleep very well last night, I stayed home. Still, and one of the kids wasn't feeling well either, so I still would have got stuck here anyways. That's why I'm making videos on Wednesday afternoon when I normally wouldn't be here. Thank you guys so much for all your support. Hit like and subscribe if you're browsing your way through. You just happened upon this video, and I'll talk to you again soon.